What is the significance of the year 2012? When the enemy starts to beat the drums on something, I know that I have to read between the lines. And they've been beating the drums on 2012 for a number of years now. And that cannot be by accident.
Victims adhere to the Mayan calendar, which predicts the end of time to occur on the 21st of December of 2012.
I believe that they have chosen 2012 as the timing, the countdown for the transfer of power from the United States to Israel. And Israel then launching her big wars. Why does Israel want to rule the world? This is around the corner.
They eventually decided, after much deliberation, that the best thing to do would be to physically cut their way in.
Ouais, vas-y.
La plus grande, je dirais, la plus grande puissance que mon père a. Tôt ou tard, son fils, le plus grand, viendra.
Son fils le plus grand viendra?
Oui.
Tu parles de qui?
De Dieu.
Dajjal.
Oui.
Donc les Illuminati préparent Dajjal.
Oui, oui, oui.
There's been a lot of buzz over the last few weeks about strange sounds being heard in the atmosphere. People around the world and here at home have reported hearing some bizarre noises. The latest were recorded in the Battlefords last weekend.
North Battleford's mayor says he can't explain it.
What I was hearing was what I experienced as a possibly scraping.
Mike Halstead was lying in bed when his phone rang. Calls and text messages came in from his friends saying they too had similar experiences.
That's when the goosebumps got me, and I kind of thought, yeah, it's awfully strange.
It's now days later and the city is still abuzz with talk about the sounds. Everybody with their own guess, estimation, or explanation as to where they came from.
I've heard that Jesus is coming back. I've heard that it's 2012, the world is ending.
This phenomenon stretched beyond North Battleford. Similar experiences were reported in Saskatoon, northern Saskatchewan, and parts of the US, even in Europe.
A nuclear attack on London. In bomb terms, the blast was relatively small, but the death toll wasn't. Over 100,000 incinerated and many more given a death sentence by radiation. For some people outside of the blast zone, life continued almost as normal. But after the attack, nothing in our country would ever be the same again.
So I believe that 2012, the drum beating, is to prepare mankind for these dramatic things. So when the 2012 comes, they would not disappoint mankind, because mankind is psychologically prepared for dramatic events in 2012.